honorable colleagues, partners at AfroDad, and every parliamentarian who is working for a fairer global economy. Greetings from Cairo. I'm member of the Egyptian Parliament, Amira Saber, the Secretary General of the Foreign Relations Committee, the Vice President of the Egyptian Social Democratic Party, and a member of the Coordination Committee of parties, youth leaders, and politicians. I send you today this message, and I urge everyone who is listening to us to work as much as possible with every tool in hand to relieve the stress, the massive stress which the African countries are suffering from due to the debt distress. We have 24 African countries which are in debt distress. 4 have already defaulted on their debt, servicing obligations on the expenses of their social spending. 7 African countries are paying on the debt service more than what they pay on education, and 25 are paying more on their debt service than what they pay on health. This is extremely alarming. I see that debt justice is development justice, and together, using all our legislative interventions and our oversight tools, we should act now, and we should urge all the stakeholders to reach a binding UN framework that works really seriously on the issue of debt stress. Numbers don't lie. Africa's total external debt crept above US $1.15 billion by the end of 2023 and continues to rise. Servicing the debt will extract about US $163 billion in 2024 alone, almost treble the 2010 figure. Even more stark, a recent UN estimate shows 3.3 billion people worldwide now live in countries paying more on interest than on health and education. If we fix the finance, we liberate budget. We liberate budget for hospitals, for schools, for clean energy, for the future. From my country and related to every other African countries, when it comes to Egypt, Egypt's external debt stood at about 39% of the GDP. Debt servicing is projected to come up to 47% from 37% on the last fiscal year. This is eating up most of the fruits of the development, given the very short term and the high interest rate which the African countries are suffering from. This is very much unfair, given the economic challenges globally, given the amount of conflict which the countries in Africa are suffering from. This means that the world should give it a second thought, because there is no one safe until everyone's safe. And let's all remember the motto of the UN Sustainable Development Goals, leaving no one behind. This amount of debt distress is leaving millions of lives of the Africans behind.